Hey guys, how's it going? We're gonna do some winter Nexus in ISK and see, excuse me, see how profitable they are. I can tell you already, they're not the same like in NoSec. Not even close to it, you know. So we'll see how it goes. We'll have some fun. We'll chat, listen to some music. But welcome to the channel. And let's move on over to my main view here. I'm ready to go. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Ooh. Stuff I haven't been on much because our alliance just disbanded like 2 weeks ago. So we're already we did some shopping around to see where we can go next, and I can be honest to tell you that we are going to Aquarius. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this started here, guys. Looks good on the board. I'm using Restream, guys, so allow me to hit multiple platforms here. I think I'm going to orbit this beacon. I think that's what I'm going to do. I want to orbit the beacon at 20. Just waiting for them to appear here. I might have to move systems. Here, there we go. All right. And this is going to link my fit here in a second, guys. I'm just going to start this armor repper. Oh, she only has 3 of them. Ooh, can't use the Weber on. Let me link the fit here. Yeah, I linked the fit there, guys. The fit that I'm running with. I'll probably be posting that on a regular basis here for the new people that are coming into the channel. We're looking all right now. She wants 600 plex. Yep. So I'm hoping I'm on holidays. I'm doing my little home business, and maybe I'll be able to stream a lot more. See how it goes. Alright, let's see. Here, I'm going to reload now. Let's see how this goes. Come on now. So there's a battleship. Here he comes. And I'm just going to orbit him at 20 now. Alright, here we go. Should put webs on me, but there we go. hard he's hitting me. I love how these missiles just come out so fast. You can just see them. Little worms, you know. Oh, look at that one. Oh, wow. Let's go here. Not bad, not bad. Just applying that DPS quite well, too. Real good. Uh-oh. You can see the missile actually coming to me. You see that missile? Now, I do not have a prop mod on this at all either. So the prop mod actually is off. Weber and a Republic Fleet cap battery on it. And then I end up having a missile guidance computer to for the smaller frigates to use the precision script in it to shrink the explosion radius down a little bit. That was pretty quick there. That was pretty quick. And then I want to tractor unit it in to see if we can get that explosion. That's nice. And then I want to start aligning to this one. Come on, come on. Here we go. So go ahead and open up. 58 million. That's not bad. All right. Let's go to the next one here. 0. That's not a bad haul. Let me see what these brain freezes give me. Ooh, look at that. That's 56 million just for that one, and 10,000 for that one. So this will help me with training. 6 points in all of the areas. That's nice. Let's see if we get in here. I want to start my repper. Get this off the screen. Get this off the screen. Get it off the screen. Here we go. Here we go. And I'm just going to orbit that little beacon that's here. Here's that beacon here, and I want to just orbit that. You know what? This time let's do 15. I need to do a reload. I hope everybody's doing all right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. I wonder if they're hitting me yet. They just starting to really hit me. Stop it. I'll put the script on. Longer range. Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in, so I won't worry about that yet. And I'll put the Weber on him just to slow him down and let the DPS play even better. Okay, that works out all right. Let's go ahead and turn that back on. Get that precision script back on. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Started that a little bit late, guys. Hope that doesn't come and haunt me. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Like, this guy's sitting out at 24. I'm not hitting him. stopping it. I'm gonna get him. Longer range. Concentrate on that. Hit that. That. And then this guy here, I'm just gonna slow him down. It's sort of random how it is. Eve Online, Eve Online. All right, here we go. They're gonna overheat this. Shift click. If you hold down shift and you click, you can overheat. And to overheat the module, so normally it goes out to 14, but when I overheat it goes to 18. And the Winter Nexus gives you actually bonus reduction in heat damage to overheated modules by 25%. So that's not a bad deal. Now I want to reload because I think the battleship might be coming in now. Look at that, the art department is amazing, guys, amazing. Here's that battleship coming in, coming in, coming in. All right, there he is already. He's got the point on me already. 26, I think it is. Yeah, 26 it is. All right, 25, so I can start unloading on him now. Incoming. Let's go ahead and look at them. Here we go. Here we go. Now you're gonna be able to see a missile. Like there's the missile going right there. That's the missile right there going. Boom. These are my missiles hitting him, and he just shot another missile at me. Back and forth. There's another one going. They come out the bottom of the ship. So if we look down a little bit closer here, you see the missile comes down about right there on that little tip, the bottom tip of the ship. You'll see it come out. There it is, right there, coming out. Let me shrink this down here. Now with this site, they do not like to the site doesn't like drones, so they will aggro onto the drones. Here we go. Bring that right on in. Nice explosion. Doing real good. It's not bad. I gotta tell you that. Not bad at all. Let's see what this what this brings us. Let's go ahead and pick up the loot. We got 58 last time. Let's see what this one brings us. Mm, 19. Okay. Alright, let's go do another one. And we're off again. No stopping. And we got 6% damage. What was it? Oh, it was from my Weber. Okay. No biggie. I can live with that. The overseers are money makers. So that's 15 million so far. Still, I'm making more ISK than a mission runner will. Off again. Look at that. That's pretty cool. If you're your first time watching my stream, welcome. If you have never played EVE Online, here's a decent look at the game from my point of view. And I'm trying to figure out where is the beacon. There's the beacon. I want to orbit that at 15. That worked so well for us last time. And I want to do a reload. I do have a tune in here. And I can take off that intel channel. Here comes the NPCs that I want to be going against. Here they are. And I want to start the repper now. All right. Here we go. Now I really worry when I get whipped down with this fit. That's when I really get worried. Because I'm taking a lot more damage. Even though I don't have a prop mod on it, this is still, it does a decent speed without a prop mod. But once I have 2 or 3 webs on me, that's like, that's it. You know what I mean? It's most of their DPS will apply well, just like mine will. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm hoping next week, guys, that I'll be able to give you guys some gate camping and some PvP. Due to the fact we'll be moving into our new area, so that should be good. The webs are, dude, they are helping a lot. I do like that. Oh, it's looking good. Looking good. Let's go ahead and lock him down with this web. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at him. That's crazy. Look at that DPS being applied to him. Oh, I just ran out of missiles. So now I gotta wait till I do a reload. Give me a second here. Let me start it. And I'll start locking up this other guy. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, as you can see. As you can see. Oh, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. See you later, NPC. That's pretty good. I'm gonna do a reload now. Now the battleship should be coming in. There he is. There he is. Get him. All right, here we go. Man. Nice. And this Loki's just doing the job, guys. I don't need a marauder. I don't need to flex. I don't need to spend 4 billion on a ship. I can do it here with 800 some mil. You're looking at this fit is not expensive, you know. I want to link it here again for you guys. It's not that expensive at all. Nice, cheap fit. It's doing the job. And this fit is modified just with one module that I normally would use for the Crimson Harvest. So I done got 2 events out of this so far, and I only had to make 1 module change, or actually 2. With the Crimson Harvest one, I did use the target painter on it instead of the Weber. But on this fit, we're using the Weber on it to slow down the one of Nexus NPCs. So it's working out even better. All right, let's switch over here. Let's get this. Bring that tractor unit to us. Come on. And let's go ahead and align to the next one. We're going to align to the next one. Again, I want to make sure I hit a line, not, you know, warp off. This would definitely, the ship already has paid for itself, so I'm in the plus. I think the second day of the event, I think I ended up getting about 500. The next day, no, 800 the first day and 500 the next day. So this is, the ship has paid itself off. Now that was at nullsec that I was getting better payments, and this one gives me 3 million. Wow. Okay, that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? Can't do anything about it. I'm in between new home. I'm just waiting for us to get accepted into a new alliance, which will be next week sometime. Good morning. Dark, how's it doing? How you doing today, man? You doing all right? I hope everything's good. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Good, man. That's good. I'm good to hear that, man. My daughter just left here just a little bit ago. I'm looking for the beacon. I can't see the beacon for some apparent reason. Oh, there we go. Yeah, my daughter just left. Like I say, about a half an hour or about an hour ago. I got to introduce to her new boyfriend. So seems like a good lad. But yeah, other than that, I am No, no, my daughter doesn't. She wants to do things on her own terms, in a sense, and doesn't want that white knight father helping out. So I got to keep the rifle. Well, I'm here in Australia, so they don't allow you to have weapons. But if I was in the state, it would be a different different story. So I can't complain about that, you know. I might have started the repper too late, in a sense. We'll see how it goes on this cycle. If it gets to halfway, I'll chew on a pill. But no, it'll be all right. It should be all right. We'll see how we go. Like I said, I start worrying when it hits halfway mark. But if I time it just right, the repping, it you know, I don't have to worry about it too much. But I need to, as you can see, I got, well, you can't see, I have three webs on me right now, and I'm just trying to get rid of this one here, and I want to have to change. I am going to change this missile guidance computer to precision script, and that's going to help me apply the DPS better. So, and I want to web them too, so that should help me knock out some of these webbers. But just taking that one off, the DPS is going down like 10, I say 6%. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. It looks like, yeah, this is applying way better to the frigates now. Yeah, look at that. That's a very nice shot. We're gonna go for this last Weber here. Knock this one out here. So I got a drinky drink in here, and that's about 56 million. Yeah, that's about 56. And then you're looking at the overseers. So far, that's 73. So 73 mil, hard, give or take. The drinky drink, I'll probably end up using that. And here we go. Let's get back on this one. Here we are. Nice view. Yeah, yeah, like I said, this fit is pretty solid. I don't have to use a Marauder. Like one of my guys is using Marauder, and I think that's just an overkill. You know what I mean? I did see a guy earlier today here in ISK. He did get ganked. One of the guys actually can flipped and end up getting him to take the can, and he opened the can up and he lost his Marauder. So, and then I also seen a Nightmare get pummeled this you know, almost 15 hours ago. So that was crazy. And he was doing these sites too. They caught him at the gate there. So yeah, it just depends, you know what I mean? As you can see, I'm just got a nice little orbit going. No prop mod. This thing is also very good at nuke pressure. It handles it quite well. Alright, I'm gonna do a reload. I think a Marauder is way overkill, you know, to do these events. You know, this ship is attainable. You know what I mean? It is attainable compared to using a Marauder. that's a lot of skilling up. That's a lot of skill points that you need from a Marauder. It's hard enough to get newer players to play the game for more than a month, especially how the game is. You have to do the skill ups, and it's like for every second that you're doing. Yeah. But if you end up looking at the game as long term instead of short term, the game works out for you better than, what's my let me sit at 15. I'll sit at 15 on this one. Last time I got too close, this thing just hammered me until I got like to 15k. So here, I want to actually web him. Let's look at this guy. Yeah, the skills in this game, it suits me. I like this game. Games that I have to grind, I dislike. Like I have friends that they like the games that they can pretty much get to 80. They can max out their characters in like 8 hours of play. And those games, I sort of like to play them, here and there. But they'll play for 2 or 3 days and get, like Borderlands, get all those characters maxed out, and I'll be like, hey, when next time we meet up, we can play this game together. And when I come back after a month or two, find out that they completely, instead of them leaving one character low skills, they maxed them all out. Oh, we'll just power you through. I hate that. I hate when people tell me they'll power me through. That's the reason why I love Eve, because it doesn't matter, you can put in, you can try forcing the game, you can, go out in PvP all you want, but you're not going to get that good unless you actually get muscle memory, or if you actually go on a test server. And I recommend the test server. Slow and steady wins the race always. The guys that actually take the time, 8 million. The guys that take their time and learn the game little bit by little bit will always beat a player, regardless if they have tons of ISK. They'll always beat them if they know how to fly their ships. I remember a story way back where it was the player that actually was playing in 2003. He was a beta player, beta player, and I'd say this is probably my first year that I was playing, first or second year, and it was these guys PvPing, and he decided that he wanted to kill this slasher. I think it was a slasher. Yeah, it was a slasher, I think it was. And what ends up happening is the slasher was part of a wolfpack gang where they hunt in packs, right? And he decided that he would try to go kill this guy in the swivel. Oop, this guy's already here. Shit. Sorry, dude. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Not today, guys. I'm out of here. So what ends up happening is he undocked, and we had told him, hey, don't take on the guy, he's part of a 6-man group, and we didn't have any PvP ships that were good enough to go against these guys at the time, and I'm still learning the game, and he says, I can handle this, and we told him not to, because the group that the guy is with are pack hunters, and he didn't like to be told what he should do or what he shouldn't do, so sure enough, he goes out and he tries to kill the guy. He says, I can kill this guy before they even get close, and they were 6 jumps away, then 5 jumps away. When the guy seen that he came out in a swivel, a tactical destroyer, Minmatar class, and he ends up coming, switch over to this real quick. I wish these beacons, the space is so white that it's hard to see that little beacon right there. But anyway, so what ends up happening is as soon as the slasher seen him, the slasher actually got underneath his artillery guns, and he couldn't kill him. You know what I mean? And oh, looks like we're gonna have a good one here. Looks like we're gonna have a really good one here. Stuff. So I want to start up this repper here on time, guys. I want to try to. As soon as I hear the beep, I wanna start it. There we go. Start that up there. Okay. And what ends up happening is the guy got underneath his guns. Okay. And when he got underneath those guns, he couldn't kill him. And the guy was just pecking at him and pecking at him and pecking at him, right? And next thing you know, they're 5 jumps, 4 jumps, 3 jumps, 2 jumps away. And what ends up happening is when they end up getting like within 2 jumps, the system that was before us was empty. There was no one living there. I want to pop a pill just to be on the safe side, guys. I want to pop a pill. Help me out with this one. And that'll last for about an hour for me with my skill set. Yeah, about an hour. Yeah, about an hour. And what ends up happening is they got within 2 jumps and we didn't hear anything. And it says they got to be next door, and then they jumped in the system and they warped to him and they killed him. And the whole entire time we were telling them, we told you they were pack hunters, and we told, and you're thinking because you have all these skill points that you're a better player. Specialized players will always beat a veteran if they specialize. They always beat them. If they know how to fly their ship and they have they bring the right counter to your ship, regardless of you've been playing the game for 20 years, you can get beat. Your skill points don't matter. It's you knowing how to fit your ship and knowing how to bring it out, which ship to bring out at the right time. Now, me on the other hand, I'm a reaction person. I react to what you bring in, and I find a counter to it. Especially if it's in our homeland, our region that we live in. We should be able to refit if we have the right people on, have enough people on, and have the ships. We can react to whatever group comes in. Lock these up. I got 4 Webers here. Look at that. Like, I'm down to 34.6 milliseconds that I'm actually moving. That's bad. I should have killed off the Webers earlier, but it seems like I took a lot of the DPS off too. I want to do a reload real quick. They don't seem to be killing me off really quick. So yeah, that's the reason why. But yeah, it's this game has its moments. So I think after I kill this one here, I'm going to end up going and I'm going to go ahead and empty this out. Yeah, that should do it after this. I should pretty much be filled after this, so incredible Loki fit. I'm telling you, man, this thing is badass. We're not doing too bad. Almost 100 mil. You're looking at probably about 4 sites that I did. Yeah, this would be the 4th site. Yeah, this should be the 4th site. So, all right, cool. I'm gonna just do a reload on this. I'm gonna start webbing this guy down because the other one is really close. So I'm not too much worried about him. It's the other one that he might actually pull away. So I'll just knock him out right now. Put the juice to him. Put the juicer to him. Here we go. There we go. Nice. It's pretty cool. Nice. Nice. Ooh, that was pretty quick on that one. Okay. I'm gonna stop the repper here for a second. I'll wait for the battleship to come in. Battleship started. I want me to start the repper up now. Put the range grip on. I want to go to 20Ks on them. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, let's knock them out. Doing real good. Oh, come on. Not bad, not bad. Seemed like I used up a lot more. Like, and when I was doing the nullsec ones, I can literally get to like the last 3 shots, and as they're coming off of the ship, they would actually, as they're in flight, he'll just pop them, and then I'll just do a reload, and then I wouldn't have to do anything else. So we'll see what happens on this one here. But that's pretty cool. Is that it? Yep, that was it. Alright, cool. Let's go to miscellaneous. Get here. Cool. Try to beam that in, see what we get. change that up a little bit on music. Let's see what we get here. What do we get here? What do we get here? 45. Alright. That pushed us. That's not bad. It's not a bad haul. Let's go dump this. As I go back, let's go ahead and shrink over here for the time being. I want to do some trading with my alt. Let me trade with my alt here. Trade. Leave that, leave that. And I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah, I'll take that out too. And leave these in, leave these in. Leave that, leave that. Take that one and leave that one here. Cool. And I want to take this drinky drink. Yep. Hey, hi. I'm just trading some stuff with my alt. And I can go back out. On my screen. That's the reason why I couldn't see it. I was like, where is it at? Alright, cool. And I'm just going to do a quick overheat it a little bit. So I'm just going to... Alright, back out I go. Undock. Here we go. Alright, let's go off to another site here, guys. Put the position script in. Oh, this guy's in here. Tengu. Alright.
Warp drive active.
That 67, what's going on, man?
Warp drive active.
Probably was over there playing around with Lord Kyle over there, huh? All right. Oh man, you just reminded me. Oh, I just remember. I gotta. This event just. I gotta keep claiming the rewards. I forget that you have to constantly keep claiming. You know, that sort of sucks. I wish it would. They just have it do it automatically. That's like 4 sites I would have moved up 4 times in the agency window there. You know what I mean? I've been doing that a lot. Been doing that a lot. As you guys can see there, it's a lot. Yeah, I did. Because it's so out of the way that you have to, you know, to do it, right? I wish they would just have it. If you do 5 or 6 of it, it just bing, 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 and then it completes it, you know. But CCP has a lot on their mind. They can't be, you know, going after the stuff that they can't do everything, right? They can't do everything. But that's maybe, you know, that's a quality of life thing later on. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I got one of my guys going to FanFest. Maybe I'll throw that in a little note and tell him to, you know, put that in there. Just mention it. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm doing really good on this one. So next week I'll be definitely back in Null. Yeah. Moving. We'll be in a new area sometime next week and stuff. Our alliance leader decided that he wanted to disband the alliance. All right, let's see if we get this web on this one. So we'll be dealing with the rats are going to be blood raiders, something new. I haven't messed with blood raiders since I first started playing the game. So do a reload. Oh, that went really quick. You know that? It went really quick. Here comes the battleship here soon. Yep, here he is here. Comes on right on in. Ooh, that's pretty close. This is gonna be juicy. Oh, you wanna web me? I wanna web you too, big boy. How about that? I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Dracaris, we're gonna be joining them. They when we were searching for alliances and stuff, we went after rats were more important. We were going to go to the north, but I don't think my group wants to go north. And then we decided to go looking in the south, sorta, or in the lower part of Eve. And what ends up happening is that we wanted to. The rats were important for ISK making for my guys and girls. And then after that, we also had to state a case for the gameplay that we have. And they literally said, we want your gameplay. They actually said it out loud. They said, they looked at my YouTube videos, they looked at our kill boards, and they said, we want your gameplay in our alliance. Really? Okay. You sure? Yeah, we want you guys' gameplay. It's like, well, you got it. So pretty much we're going to them. They like our gameplay. They know that we're small gang PvP. There's some other stuff that I can't mention that they want from us, but it's all within range for my corp. My guys and girls are quite happy with the deal. Goons. All right, so we got that one there, and that wasn't a big haul. That's like, it wasn't that much. So it's just so different in high sec. You're looking at 2 million in the skin, and you're looking at one Hardener. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's not a big deal, right? It's like, wow, okay. And oh, I got a crystal. Yeah, and a crystal, right? So it's under 3 million. Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate that follow. Let's see what else we got here. All right, start this off. Yeah, like over the last, I have to say, over the last, I want to say over the last 3 or 4 years, we have had, we don't had mixed reviews on our kind of gameplay, gate camping and stuff like that, and small game PvP. We literally have had a mix in all the alliances that we have went through. You know, we're over in CVA space, and I say about us. Wait till next week. It's in like a couple days. Like wait 3 days, 3 or 4 days. And let's see what goes here. Okay, so I already got the armor repper going. Cool. No biggie. So it's going to hit as it hits. It should rep it. Cool. So Ouija, I want to thank you. I just had to look it up. I couldn't see it. Let's go ahead and knock this guy out here. Yeah, it was one of those decisions that I had to make on the last couple alliances that we have joined. That, like I said, in Providence, it was like 75% of the alliance did not like our kind of gameplay, and you know, we got hounded for it, you know. And then when we end up going to Invictus, I say probably like 50% of the generals didn't like our gameplay. Oh yeah, thank you. I totally forgot all about that. Is it not letting me? It's not allowing me to. Let me shut it down. Huh. Oh, I gotta do 2 more. I gotta do this side here. Okay. So yeah, so with Invictus, I say 50% of the generals didn't like our game style, but we managed to hold above just by ourselves in small game PvP. You know, between 220 to 300 plus kills a month at one point in time. Trying to see, I'm getting at last follow it. I'm trying to see where this, close that down. I know what I need to do. But yeah, this time it seems like it's going to be a good fit for us in their space. So my guys and girls are very excited. They're really excited. I can't wait to see what we can get up to in a new space, in the new areas. So not this weekend, but like next weekend, it should definitely, or not this weekend, not next weekend, but the following week or so, we should be in a good rhythm. And I need to do a reload here. Okay, I know which one it was. Just music playing in the back of my ear, like a warning sound. And also, too, at the same time, we wanted to stay. We didn't want to go so deep in null. That's the other thing too, is we didn't want to go deep into null, like where we're at the bottom of the map, or we go all the way to the top of the map. So it was a pain in the butt. Can I claim now? No, I gotta. Yeah, okay, I gotta cut. Yes, yes, thank you. Yeah, cool. I want to reload. Here comes the battleship. They didn't also like to put that fear of God in some players too, you know? Where we were actually making some groups actually, when we stack up, when we go to our heavy stack up formation, we end up making some groups that are fast and nimble not take the fights due to the fact that they're going to lose some ships regardless. And if it's the weekend and they're with their friends, they know 1, 2, 3 people go, pretty much it's not going to be the same. So when we go to a stack up formation, to make people actually weigh out, do they want to keep flying with their friends, or do they want to die and go off and do some honey-do list stuff with their wives. Looks good. That's looking good. I can't believe this fit how well it does. You guys don't have the fit here. Reclaimed it. That's the fit on it. Not bad. I think it's like 800 mil. Like 800 some mil, I think it is. Let me know if that link doesn't work. Yeah, it does work. Yeah. I'm doing all right. And that was the other thing too. We wanted to be able to get new players in. Going to the farthest part of space recruit is hard to get people to move all the way down to where we were before. Just to move their stuff, you know, or if they didn't like the space, or they didn't like the people, if they didn't like the core, you know what I mean? It was just a hard way to get people to want to join that far deep in null. It's really, really hard. But we have one. Yeah. Yeah, so we can start looking at recruiting in the next 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks, we'll start looking at or fixing up our recruiting thing and for a new area. But yeah, other than that, it's prime. It looks like, you know, we can get in a couple people. We can it's not going to be hard, you know.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. Yeah, we did have another, like, I want to say 2 years ago we had another streamer that was Explorer, and we end up showing a couple things. We end up getting them into like Adami. He was doing high sec missions and stuff, and he ends up stand down with us, and he's a player that has to constantly be doing something. You know what I mean? He can't certain things that he needs, like high sec stuff, right? And he wants to be able to go to high sec, drop his stuff off. And those players, they have to have something to do, and it's really hard to keep them in a corp, to be honest with you. Because they want to constantly go to high sec, move, sell their stuff, sell it, go to high sec, sell it, come back. And it's dangerous that way. Once you're in null sec, you're in null sec. And he ends up leaving after, I think, 72 hours. Yeah. Yes, see, that's true, but that's with players that have the patience. For players that are, I want to say, I'm just going to use this term, I always use it, that are like Call of Duty, Twitch players, where they have to be doing something every moment. Those players won't use those options. They rather do it themselves, and that gives them something else to do. Sitting and allowing somebody else to do that when they can do it themselves. It makes them, they're doing something all the time, and it's really, really it's hard to manage those players. You know what I mean? Their expectations, their gameplay, nothing you do will keep them in the corp or keep them satisfied. And that's the reason why, like for what we do to weed out those kind of players, is we end up asking them what kind of gameplay they're in. But also at the same time is, if you really look at the players that do that, you'll see it in their employment history. Like their employment history, they'll be with a corp for 2 days, then 1 day, then 2 days, then 1 day, back into the NPC, then to a player corp. Those players, I won't even bother with. Won't even bother. You know what I mean? They're just not. They're not steady. They're not. They don't want to settle down for a short period of time, and those players burn out quicker too, and they leave the game. They're off and on. 1 minute they're playing the game, next minute they're not. They're going to play World of Warcraft or something like that, right? But also at the same time, a lot of new players don't do their research. Oh shoot, are you serious? They don't do their research. Like, if you're interested in the corp is sort of interviewing for your approval in a sense, right? So, you have to let them know what kind of gameplay you're looking for, and that's where they end up telling you, "No, we don't have that kind of gameplay." Oh, okay, all right. Oh, we do have that gameplay. Oh, cool. We have about 2 or 3 guys that actually do that kind of stuff, and you might be interested in hanging out with them. They're in your time zone, blah 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 blah, and they do the stuff that you like. Oh, cool. Then, bam, you that's the corp that you want to go with. You don't want to just try a corp out. I'll just join these guys for 2 days. That's bad. I like players that have tough skins, but especially when it comes to fittings. Like, some guys' fittings in this game are bad. Very bad. I have seen some fits that all I can do is put my head on the table and hope to God that they don't ever take it out. And I know some players want to experience the game in that fashion. They want to make errors and stuff, and but also at the same time, you also have to give them some advice and say, listen, yes, I know you're going to do it this way. I know you're going to do it your way. I know that. But here is a sure way that this works, right? And yeah, but I want to try it this way. Yeah, I understand that, but you're going to do all this, and then you're going to come right back to this. And you're going to ask us. So... Yep, that's understandable. I guarantee you, like with me, what I end up doing is I sit down for, say, 20-30 minutes, and I was going to do I have it on the board. I have half the video of using Python. The in-game simulator is terrible. It is such a terrible. It's a great little tool to give you the basics. You know what I mean? The basics of what your ship is. You know, what your resistance profile is and your DPS, right? But if you go up against a special ship, you can't calculate that special ships on hit points. You know how much you're gonna rep and all that stuff. You know, it's so different. Let me tractor beam this in, and then I'll give you just a good example of it. Yep, redeem. Thank you. Yes, thank you. No sec. Okay. See what this gives us. I'll show you here when this comes in. I want to align to this one here, but I want to pick up this. Open. Oh, look at that. True Sancha Cap Charger. Nice. 104. Not bad at all. That's really good. You know, that'd be almost like 200 some million in no sec. So what I want to do here, yeah, I think, where is it at? I think I have, hold on a second, where is it at here? Yeah, let me just change this one module here. Okay, yeah, let me see if I can pop this on the screen here, and I'll just give you a quick little, see if I can shrink that up there. Yeah, that should do it in a sense. So in Python, you get all these numbers, you get all the, you know, the CPU and stuff like that, right? But what you don't, oh really? I didn't know that. Wow, okay. So here with this, you can see like the drop down menu. You can get level 5 characters, right? But also at the same time, you have this EHP key. And you click on that EHP key and you get to see all the different weapon system. Let me see. The square box. Oh yeah. The overseers. Yeah, the overseers you're talking about. Yeah, it's a very good program. It's better to learn Python than use this simulator. I'm here. I'm streaming. What's up, man? I'm good, man. Yourself? Put it to Bethany, and then I'll hand them out tomorrow to the guys. So with Python, you can see over here, like, you don't get this in the simulator. The simulator doesn't give you, if like this ship here I'm using right now, this is the ship that in Python, this is what it looks like. Like if I actually go over to go down and I go to NPCs, and then I go to Dead Space, and I go to Blood Raiders, it literally shows me exactly what my top against Blood Raider rats, what this ship does. It's doing 850.3 EHP per second, divided up by how many seconds, right? But that gives me a figure I can actually work with. And if I end up using this ship against, let's see, look in Corp Chat, or look in our friends in our Infinite Choice and Friend channel. If I go down to another NPC and I say Dead Space, and I say this Dead Space, and I go to Angel Cartel, this fit dies. You hear what I'm saying? It's only doing 477. If I, with the reactive armor on it, reactive armor doesn't do too well when it ends up having to spread out over 4 damage types completely. You know what I mean? One's going to be up, one's going to be down. You know, even with Blood Raiders, it goes up and down, but eventually it levels out quite nicely with the Blood Raiders. But Angel Cartel, they're doing all 4 damage types. Thank you. Yep. Hand those out as Christmas gifts. One of the guy has loyalty points. But yeah, you're looking at if it's missiles. This is how I end up testing fits to see exactly which missile type or what damage type that I really need to stay away from with a fit. So if I go to Majono, you look at it, if I was going against EM at this point, you're looking at it, it's 1,924 every time that it reps. That's how much hit points that it ends up healing up. Now let's go one more time. Let's go a couple times. We'll do all missiles. Inferno, it goes to 1,177. All right. Let's go to missile base again, because the reactive armor is the most powerful module for PvP and PvE in a sense. So let's go to Scourge. 765. That's what it's repping, okay? And then now we go down to Nova missiles. 834. All right. Totally different. So for PvP, it does quite well against for missile base, and the reactive armor really shines when you're going against a missile boat. If a missile boat went up against this, it loses, hands down. It loses, because once the reactive armor gets, I get what, four cycles, pretty much I can nullify the damage, incoming damage from that missile. So that's the reason why like the reactive armor is so strong on armor ships. And it'd be nice if they actually come up with something like that for shields. It'd be really, really good to have a shield and an armor module that adjusts to incoming damage. It'd be really, really nice. And then also with Pyfa, you have at the bottom here projected. And you can't do this in you can't do this in the simulator, where I can actually go over to the market. I'll go over to the market here that you guys can't see. I'm gonna go over here real quick. Forgive me. Yep. I'm looking at engineering, and let's go ahead and let's put on small neutralizers, and I'm just going to put on Tech 2. All right, so at the bottom, as you can see, this thing is cap stable at 67% cap stable, right? When I put a small neutralizer on against it, it goes down 60%. Put another small neutralizer on it, it goes down to 53. And I can do this. Keep doing this until I know how many small ships. Like at the most I have what, 5 neutralizers on me at one given time. Now once that's 4, let's break it down, let's do 5. There's 5 neutralizers from 5 neutralizing ships, small neutralizing ships in the site. I break my tank. So let's go ahead and switch it over to Blood Raiders again. NPC Dead Space, Blood Raiders. Or actually, yeah, Blood Raiders. As you can see, my top number is 850.3. My bottom number, my total reps is a total of 850.3. And since I'm not cap stable anymore, my bottom number is my actual number that I rep. And the more neutralizers that you put on it, to say if I end up having a hurricane go against this, put a hurricane in, you know, let's say 3 frigates, right, with neutralizers, and that one medium neutralizer comes onto it, I'm only going to rep 442.8. My top number is the amount I can actually rep, my maximum, but since I'm getting neuted out, it just keeps going down. And if there's more DPS on the grid than 442.5, I lose the fight. And that's the key to Pyfa. Like I can literally put a sacrilege fit up here, and I can take on probably 2 hurricanes. Let me bring up the sacrilege fit real quick. Heavy assault, sacrilege, and let me bring it up here. All right, this is sacrilege fit, and to say if I end up changing it to projectile weapons, and let's just say hurricane fleeted or hurricanes, right? Turn off the neutralizer. So against a hurricane, you're looking at one hurricane, you're looking at about almost 800 some DPS for about 35 seconds with overheat, almost 800, right? You're looking at this thing does 1035.6, right? Now, if I end up having 2 hurricanes, I don't know if I can actually put the graph up here. It won't. I don't have it on the stream. It'll miss it. But there is a graph that I can actually show you that allows you to see over time who wins the fight. It'll actually show you in Pyfa who will actually win the fight. If it was within 10 Ks, this ship maximum DPS upward, it'll show it, and then it'll level off. Then the person that it's going against, it will go up, and it'll show its DPS over time and who will win, literally, in Python. Then you can also do neuting pressure too, how much newt pressure that you'll actually get onto a ship. It'll tell you how long. You can see it here in on the side panel. You'll see it where it says capacitor down here. It'll actually show you how long you actually have, but the graph will actually even just break it down how fast you will actually go down. And then you can also do recharge, and that's the point of Python. Simulator doesn't give you all that. It gives you just get you up and running before you can get out there and lose a ship. You lose more ships messing around with the simulator than you do if you actually see the data here in Python, hands down. Like if you look at all the guys that are streaming, look at all the guys that are going out and trying to solo PvP, those guys are using Python. They're not using the in-game simulator because they have their information. Like if you see them put it up on screen on their stream, they already have the numbers. The numbers are already in front of them. They already know what it is. They import it into Python, so that's the reason why you see them buying it, right? They're showing you what they have, and this is how you win. This is how you win fights overall in the game. Oh, I gotta reload. Oh man, like I said, if you join me, if you do decide to join me, like I said, we can sit down, work on a fit that, you know, like if you're interested in a certain ship, I might have it, you know what I mean? I can give you a fit that I know was good against this ship. That's the reason why, like, for our gameplay, we have counters to certain ships. Like, if you really want to be a pain in the butt. Yep, I knew you were gonna say that. Oh, it's flashing. Okay, so it does flash when I do complete. Oh, okay. Thanks, 67 Matt. Yeah, so if you have a ship that you really, really like, I always say to a new person that has never flown a ship, or they don't know what ships they really want to fly, go on YouTube, look them up, you know what I mean? Just type in EVO Online and type in the name of the ship and put PvP, and just see how different people fly them. And not everybody's going to fly the ship the same way. Like if you get somebody's fit, they're literally fitting the ship for their type of gameplay. Now their gameplay might be might end up being kitey, where they actually like to sit at a where they like to kite around the person at 20 Ks and kill them and stuff. It's certain ships, like you look at the Orthrus. Orthrus is a very good ship for kiting. But if you want to find a counter to a Orthrus, get a Gila. Make him choose his fit. Make him choose which way he wants to die. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that, guys, is that you end up having... Oop, start to repper. What I mean by that is the Gila's drones alone will actually chew up the Orthrus because it doesn't have that much tank. They pretty much fit it for kiting. That's pretty much what it is. And you're looking at roughly make him choose one to let the drones eat him up, and he kites and tries to kill the ship. You're looking at the way the hit points are on a Gila for its drones, its bonuses to medium drones, one drone, one medium drone is almost worth 10 Warrior 2s if you wanted to put it in that ratio. I'm just going to overheat a little bit here. Oh, I got 2 Webbers, that's why. Knock these guys out here in a second. So one, he has to try to kill the ship, and the medium drones, if they're fast enough, or if you use the Minmatar ones, they'll be fast enough to catch up to him, and he can die just by the medium drones while he's trying to kill you. Or he does the bad thing and he tries to actually to kill your drones, and you're looking at the stats that are on a Gila. He can only kill one medium drone, and he has to do a reload. How do I know? I tested it out in seven fights against Orthrus on the test server. If you have a very good solid fit for Gila, you will make him choose. He has to choose. One, fight your drones, try to kill your drones and die, and that pushes him away from you, that allows you to warp away. That's the other option. He tries killing your drones, that's one. Oh, hold on. One, he tries killing your drones. He's not killing your ship, and you just keep pumping out more, and you just keep chewing on him. So about time he kills one, I think he has like maybe 2 missiles, two rounds of missiles, and about time he starts to work on the next one that's out there, your next medium drone that you launch to catch up to the other one will be there within 5 seconds. So there's more DPS on him. So that means he has to push away. He has to literally get distance away from you. That means that you're not going to be scrammed down. So kill the drones, or kill the ship, or be out of range to hold you down, and you lose 2 or 3 drones. And then also too, if you end up having if you mess with Pyfa and you wanna find somebody's fit, or you wanna get their fit, you go to Z-Kill board. Wait a second here. Go to Z-Kill board, and like let's use my use a buddy of mine's, another streamer, Lord Kyle. I think he ends up losing another ship today, right? Give me 1 second here. Let me look him up. He's chewing on that one. Yeah, 5 more. Let me add him. I go to his kill board. Give me 1 second here. Doing a reload. Yep. All right. I was meaning to check out his kill, and I'll show you guys. I'm gonna do a reload real quick. So if you go into the Z-Kill board, and you end up going to export, and then once you click on export at the top there, it's going to be related social export. what you're going to end up doing is go to export, go down to EFT. A little box is going to pop up. Click once in that box, that writing that's there. And then you click once, hit copy. And then once you go over to PIFA, let me just kill this guy real quick. And what I'll do is, let me kill this real quick. This will be a great little I want to just delete some of this other stuff while we're getting ready for you guys. And it allows you to actually see the guy's fit. The people that you see on stream, you know, when they're PvPing, you can actually literally look at their fit when they die and put it into PIFA, and you actually can get the numbers. And why did he die? Did he die due to newt pressure? Did he die just because he didn't have enough DPS? Did he die because he screwed up completely, right? He forgot to turn on modules or something like that, right? And you can even put your enemy's fit against your fit too. I want to show you guys that in a second here. Let me just see this explosion. Go ahead and tractor beam that. I want to line to the next site. Well, that's tractor beaming. Tell it to open it up. I want to bring up PIFA again here real quick. All right, nice blank thing. All you do is when you do the export, click one time into the middle of the screen, doesn't really matter. Hit Control V. It's like copy and pasting, right? As you can see right there, that pops up. I actually got the that chart. I can't do that. I'll have to add that into another window. But anyway, let me open this up. 6 million. All right. So let me align to this next one real quick. Just do this real quick. So so this is Lord Cal's fit. Now his fit that he had ends up having 800 cap charges in it. All right. 800 again cap charges in it. Let's go ahead. See, problem is he's using the wrong cap charges all up, right? Wrong cap charges. He could actually get more by putting 3200s in. And if you turn off one, you see that his top number is 2000. This in Bastion mode? Yep. Bastion mode, you're looking at 2899. That's the top and the bottom number. That's what he's going to rep, his maximum reps, and what he's doing at the bottom, okay? Then you look at if he overheats that, the extra large booster, he's doing 3707.2. Top and bottom number. If both the numbers are identical in PIFA, that is what you're going to rep overall. That's what you're going to rep without any newts, okay? So if I end up leave this like it is, and I want to test against the golem, I go to one of the guys that were in a Balgorn, right? So what I do is I go look at his fit. That's not supposed to be fair. What the? Why is that showing up? Give me a second here. How is that showing up? Give me a second. That wasn't post. Huh, okay. So, Lord. Yeah. Alright, found them. Alright. Let me go ahead and find one of the attackers. Export. No. I need the guy that is in the Balgorn. So I'll find the guy that's in the Balgorn, right? Now, normally I'll go to his kill board. I'll look at his overall kill board and I'll look at his losses. He would have he will have a Balgorn loss, okay? He will. And here it is. I actually have it. So I'll take this, EFT it, copy, paste it, copy it, and then I'll come over to Haifa, which I'll open back up here. I'll open up a new tab. All right, this is his fit that he's using for his Balgorn against Lord Kyle. What you end up seeing is a nuding platform. It's not as tanky. Excuse me. It's pretty good tank on it. You're looking at 201,000 hit points. Excuse me. On the fit. Now, if he would have put a reactive armor on it, he would actually make the fit better. My Balgorn fit is way better than this one, but I digress. You're looking at now, you go back to the Golem fit that he lost today, right? This is his fit. Now I go down to project it here. I right click, add current open fit, and I'll add this guy's Balgorn fit to the mix. And look, just one Balgorn on him with one cap charger with 3200s on it. You see that it newts him down. His top number is again overheated, 3707.2, and look at his bottom number. His bottom number is 0. Hey, welcome Venditism. If I crucified your name on YouTube, I do apologize, man. I do apologize. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. What ends up happening is his top number doesn't reflect his bottom number, okay? So the new pressure from the Balgorns capped him out. Now, you're looking at, wait a minute, he has 32 cap charges on him. That's one cap booster that he had on. You see his second one? Turn that one on. He at least gets 2,305, all right? That's with 800s in it, right? So we turn off this one here. 800s wouldn't do anything really for him, right? But if you switch it over to 32s, have both of them going with 32s in it, he can at least rep up something, right? He can at least rep. So even though the Balgorn is nuding out his ship, with the second one, and the cycles for neutralizers, if you guys don't know, for neutralizers, they start at the beginning. So the beginning of the cycle, they take out whatever amount of gigajoules that their maximum is. And on the Balgorn, if we switch back to the Balgorn, if I slide this over for you, the maximum gigajoules that it basic, it uses up 500 gigajoules just from the ship itself, right? But once it's on the ship with your skills and everything, it only uses up 375 gigajoules, but its neutralizing power, it goes from 600 basic 600 gigajoules to 1000 gigajoules. So you're looking at, and the neutralizers on the Balgorn, they just keep taking and taking and taking. They do not care about your cap. That's the vampire ones. The vampires care about your whatever your cap is. So if your cap's at half cap, your vampires will actually only neutralize your enemy to half the same. They'll equal the same as your capacitor. A Balgorn has bonuses on it that negates that for the neutralizers. The neutralizers will actually take 1,000 gigajoules every cycle, regardless of what your cap is or how much you're pulling. It'll just keep taking and taking. It has that ability. So you're looking at, with 2 Balgorns on the grid, he didn't have a chance. Let's go ahead and add that fit again. We'll just add the guy's fit double time. So even if he had 3200s in here with 2 Balgorns on it, he's only going to be able to wrap 605.9 hit points every cycle. That's it. That's all he's going to get. To negate this, or you got to look also too, he has medium neutralizers at the top. So let's go ahead and turn those off, turn that off. He gets up to 1,000. And that's the thing with neutralizers. If you do not have the cap, or if your enemy is really draining you and you, well, let me take that back. If you use neutralizers, it comes at a cost of your health, of your capacitor overall. So if you use neutralizers, you have to know you're actually helping your enemy neutralize you. So best thing to do is, if a Balgorn's on grid, turn off your neutralizers. It's no point in trying to neutralize her. It doesn't work. You're hurting yourself more than you're hurting them. So if you can see right now, with the 2 medium neutralizers that he has in the highs in this fit, and the cap boosters on, you're looking at he can do 1,426.5. All right, let's take off this smart bomb. Smart bomb is useless. And reason why I say smart bombs are useless is because the orbit for light drones, or light drones, is almost like 10Ks. So you're not, unless they actually have to, unless they're heavy drones where they're going to be closer on you, you're not going to kill the small drones. It has to be the heavier drones, mediums and stuff like that, that will really work with. So let's just turn that off again. We turn that off. Look, with this fit, with 2 3200s going and 2 Balgorns nuding you out, you're looking at 2,185 that you can rep. Every time that every time that your cap boosters actually recharge and you start them back up again, you can wrap up 2,000 something. So you just got to time it just well, to keep your cap going, but also keeping your reps going. And the DPS on this is 2,322. So again, now with Pyfa, I can see what ships that I have to take on. And if you look at the ships that were on grid for that fight, okay, you're looking at roughly, they were, give me 1 second here, for that fight. In that fight, there were 2 Balgorns, 1 Navy Auger, 1 Kikamura, and the guns, the gate guns. If you don't know about it, gate guns in low sec, the first person that shoots is the first person that's going to get the gate guns. So you're better off letting them shoot first, let the guns actually help you on your side. So you're looking at Navy Auger, Kikamura, 2 Balgorns. His best bet was to, but he also has a range, and the range on the torpedoes were 45 Ks, as Kikamura can shoot out to, with long range, out to like, I want to say 38, I want to say 38 Ks. They can go with Mystic and shoot out that far. Then you're looking at the Navy Auger. It would have been doing the same thing, long range, and just letting the Balgorns actually take the brunt of the DPS. So if they were close enough, he could actually hit them. Torpedoes do terrible against frigates and destroyers. He would have done quite well to go after the cruiser. If the cruiser was in range, to go after the cruiser. The Balgorns, he was never going to win that fight because they're just going to nuke him down, and they got hit points on him. They have a lot of hit points. So even if he would have got him to half armor, he would have still died. You know what I mean? It's just what you can kill in that amount of time, and he couldn't kill anything in that amount of time. I didn't even look at the footage, or actually I did, but it looks like he actually messed up on not cycling as he capped up. He didn't hit his shield booster, and he didn't hit his hardeners to at least try to wrap up a little bit. And muscle memory is a good part of the game. But that's Python. So I beat you this time. I hope that made sense a little bit with Python. Alright, let's see if we can make a little bit more ISK. Yeah. No, hey. People that are willing to listen, man, I am willing to talk about it. As we say in our Discord channel, you can learn more being in this channel than being by yourself. I have had some guys that have been in high sec for a good portion of their EVE career. They join us and they see what nullsec group is like, and they love it. Let me see if I start this rep a little bit late. Yeah, go ahead, man. Yep. No, you're looking at like one of my guys. He was in high sec for a good portion of his EVE career, and he ends up spending a couple weeks with us, and we explained things to him. He asked a question, we explained them. We gave him the good and we gave him the bad. You know, so he was looking at this fit, and we end up saying, okay, you have this fit and you have this fit, and if this ship, you go against this ship, this is what's going to happen. You know, if you have to change up the fit a little bit to go against that ship. And like if you love laser, if you like laser boats, I recommend that you put a cap battery onto your ship. And the reason why I do that is a cap battery with the neutralizing on it, the neutralizing that you get to stop your lasers, the cap battery will actually slow down you losing cap. Your capacitor will go down slower with a cap battery, because cap battery gives you an extra 25% of capacitor. So before they can actually start nuding out your normal capacitor, they have to go through that 25%. So it gives you a little bit of a buffer. So yeah, I ended up having one of my guys that he loves a Navy slicer. I literally said to him, I said, hey, why do you keep losing these Navy slicers, right? And he ends up saying he gets too close to the guys, and he gets too close, and they just nude him out, right? And I end up saying to him, put a cap booster on, right? Put a cap battery on it. So he goes out again, and I guess he likes to brawl with the Navy slicer. You know, he just like to be like maybe 10 to 15 Ks away from the enemy. And what ends up happening is, hello from YouTube, how you guys doing? What ends up happening is he ends up fighting the guy, and he switched it up and he put a cap battery into the ship, you know, a faction one. And the guy was nuding him out, and he pretty much survived long enough before his cap actually started to dissipate. And he was so happy about it. And it was like yesterday for me when I had told him that. I said, hey man, put a cap battery on it, you know? And he put it on, and he went out the next day, and he ends up getting the kill with it. He says he started nuding me, but I still had enough cap to kill him off. I was like, there you go. And yeah, he ends up getting the fight. He ends up getting the win, and he was proud. And just a little tweaks, you know what I mean? Little tweaks will save you in this game. And that's how I look at it. Is those little things, a little small little tweaks to your fits will, with Pyfa, allows you to actually to negate certain things. Like with that fit, I can actually say, you know what? Let's take out one of those cap charges and put on a cap battery. It won't give us longer life, but there's other things that you can do. Like the fit's overpriced, you know what I mean? You're looking at five some billion, right, for the fit. You're looking at also too at the same time is you can negate some of it. Like for me, if I was going to look at this fit, like if I bring this fit back up, for me personally, I would actually, the DPS, I would look at the DPS, see how much, like in Bastion mode or Bastion mode, if I turn off one of the ballistic controls, it goes down to 1,900. Okay, all right. I would also, with this fit, actually, hold on, give me 1 second. Let me. Where is it at? Where is it at? All right, here it is. Here. Give me 1 second here. Let me pick up this. Let me loot this. With this fit, real quick, I'll tell you guys how much I actually get out of that in a second here. With this fit, you see how he's over on capacitor or power grid at the top here. Like for me, I would take that smart bomb out. But actually, before I do that, before I mess with this fit, I'm going to duplicate this fit. I want to copy the fit, and all right. So now I have it. I can save the original fit. So I'll take out that. That brings me down. So if I turn off this coprocessor, actuality coprocessor, I didn't need it. You know, I'll take that off. Damage control. This Sentinel, doesn't make any sense to have it. For what it costs, nah, doesn't make any sense. I got 35 million out of that, guys. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take that off and put on just a normal Tech 2 damage controller. These Caldari damage controls. Let me give me 1 second here. Let me do this. For you guys can see my reactions, you know, hands moving around. So the Caldari ballistic control units are not better than Tech 2. Tech 2 gives you more DPS, I think. Hold on a second. Let's see variation. 1,911. Always say those Caldari, huh? Yeah, it comes out the same then. Alright. Oh no, I didn't change it. Give me 1 second. Oh. Let's go to Tech 2. No, it is more DPS. Okay. It's faster. You pay for I don't think they're worth it really. You know. Me personally, I would go with this. I'll take one of these off, and to increase this, I would probably end up going with, and I'm just going to align to another one real quick, guys. I would take off and I would do a trick that I learned a long time ago. Is use a flux coils for this. So with the neutralizing, you see it's at 2 minutes with the 2 Balgorns on it, right? So put the flex coils on it. Doesn't help it too much, does it? No. Then let's see if we actually put on a large cap battery on it, just to see. And this is kind of stuff that I end up doing, is seeing. Now Thucker is the highest one you can get, and you're looking at that gives you lower power grid too. So let's go ahead and put that one on. Hell, I'm almost tempted to say you don't need an overclocker. You see the overclocker on it? Overclocker on it. It's not that. Eh. I'll leave the overclocker on. I'll take off the warhead. Now this module, what does it do? It decreases the signature radius factor on the missile explosion. Okay. It's torpedoes. Torpedoes are so big. You know what I mean? They're so big. I mean, they're like that. They're so big. You can't shrink it down enough. You can't. And if you're going against a frigate, you're not going to be able to apply your DPS. I don't care what anybody say. Not going to happen. Catalyst rig in here is pointless. All right. If you're going against bigger ships, it would make it still wouldn't make a difference. You know what I mean? If you're going against battleship, same size as you, your torpedoes are going to be the same size as them anyway. All you're doing is making it even bigger, right? So I would get rid of that. The new pressure on this is. Give me a second here. I want to remove that. All right. It's at 48%. Okay. Cap stable. Now let me just turn these off. Yeah. Now the bonus, the Downfall of these: they increase your cap recharge rate, but causes a reduction in your maximum capacitor storage. For those that haven't flown a Marauder and PvP'd with it, or use them for PvE, the one thing to kill out any Marauder, especially the Paladin. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Reason the best. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. You're looking at the you're looking at, to kill a Marauder, in a sense, the Paladin and the Chronos, to kill those off is Balgorns. They're because they need cap for their guns and they need caps for their defense, and those two things are their weakest points of those ships. So if you can nuke out a Marauder, you take away its strength, especially if they need a cap. That's true. That is, well, it depends on what you're trying to do with them. Armageddons are great, except the thing is, the bonuses that I think with an Armageddon. Let me shrink this. Let me punch up. Go to the market. And the Armageddon. Where is it at? Give me 1 second, guys. Battleships. Standard. The Armageddon. Show info. It gets a 10% reduction. Drones don't. I don't care about the drones. 10% per level to energy Nosferatus and energy Nosferatu, the optimal range, and then they get a 5% bonus to their fall off range. So the Armageddon is great if you fit it just right, but if you go to the faction for the Balgorn, this is where it right here. Stasis Web is pretty good, you know what I mean? It depends on what you're going against. Yeah. You're looking at the Armageddon bonus. You get a 15% bonus, or bonus to energy Nosferatus and drain amount. So the difference between both ships, the best is the Armageddon, you can nuke with it, but whatever your cap is at, that's what you're going to nuke to. You're not going to nuke past it. As the Balgorn, it just keeps on nuking 100%. It's built into the bonuses. So if you're using vampires on the Armageddon, the vampires are only going to go to whatever your capacitor is. For the Balgorn, the neutralizers on it and vampires, it negates that and it just drains. Yep. So if you have a micro warp drive on it, I have a Fit 2 for a small gang that we use. I like using Armageddon, but I end up getting the deal. I bought before the Balgorns went up in price. I ended up buying them for 450 mil, so I bought a whole bunch of them. So it doesn't. So if I lose them, it's no biggie, right? But they do. The Balgorn Fit that I have is very heavy tanked. It's very, very, very heavy tanked, right? But yeah. My wife just left and my puppies are coming in crying. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Let me take this off. Let me take this off. What are you crying for? Huh? Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, we call that when we call for a stack up, that's what we're bringing. That makes them, just having one or two Balgorns on the grid will make a small game PvP actually think twice before they jump. We'll catch you at the gate. We catch you at the gate. That's, you know, that's our strong suit in our kind of gameplay. And that's, you're looking at like, give me 1 second here. I'll link this for you guys. Where is it at? Huh. Isn't that amazing? I want to link this video for you. Where is it at? Here it is. Here. Oh, okay. Share. Deepwater hooligans. Yes, yes. Oh, okay. So I'll put this in. Oh, you couldn't break the Logi. Ah. Yeah, yeah. Trophy. Oh, okay. So that video there, like we did a 7 against 12, right? And that video right there shows that the enemy came in with 12 and it was only 7 of us. And what ends up happening is when they came through, we killed off all the small stuff. And the small stuff died off quickly, but they only got to kill one ship out of that whole engagement. And at this point in time, the rest of our alliance heard that we were going to take them on, and they had what's the name? That's another streamer, the Tusker guy, come through, and he pretty much came through with like 5 Vexers. I think it was 5 Vexers, if I remember correctly. Let me grab that kill mail real quick. Let me grab it. He came in with that, and I think it was like 2 Arbiters. Yeah, 2 Arbiter, Stabber, Navy Omen, and they had a Dracovat. And then the rest were all Vexer navies or Vexers. I think it was 1 Vexer and then Vexer Navy. Hold on, I'm looking at it now. Here, I'm gonna link it where you guys have a little peek at. That's for if you're talking about like the big fleets. Yeah, if you're talking about the normal fleets, yes, it's always the +1. But if you're doing small game PvP, it varies between the groups, right? It really does. Let's get one more. Let's get what time is it? Okay, we can get another one in. But yeah, so in that fight, you guys will see it. If you watch that video, you'll see in that video that oh, okay. As of now, we are yep. So that means you're doing regular fleets, not small gang. Because if they're roaming, they can't do that +1. You know what I mean? Structure, yeah, that's normal fleets. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I appreciate the chatter. Give me one. Hold on a second. Can I stop? Can I stop? Can I stop? Give me 1 second here. Let me put my puppy up on the bed real quick. Hold on. Do apologize for that. All right, let's see. So you're looking at, in that fight, they chose to go, they killed, on our side, they killed the Hurricane, right? So we're just talking about one of the video that I linked in the channel, guys. You're looking at like the, stop this. They went after, on our side, they went after the Hurricane issue that we had in fleet. That's the only ship they killed, and then they went after the Balgorns. And in that video, you're going to see I got down to 22% structure, with everything on the grid going after me as a secondary target, and they almost killed it. They almost did. So if you have the right tank, you do quite well. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm going after the wrong one. Change that up. Hit this guy first. No. Okay. No biggie. Yeah, so they spent all their... They went after what was the most expensive ship on the grid, which is the hardest ship to kill on the grid, when they should have went for everything else that was on the grid. They should have went for the broadsword. You know what I mean? They should have went for the Brutix, They should have went for the Karoko. You know what I mean? Or some of the other guys that were there that were not in my corp actually showed up later. And that's what happens when we do a stack up. We're going to make you burn through hit points. So you have to choose the right ship to go to. If you choose the wrong one, you're dead. Yeah. Dude, I've been down that road, man. What alliance are you in? If you don't mind. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, man. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Oh, okay. I'll give you. I've been. Besides, I say the year and a half that I moved out of CVA space. I used to fly with CVA, and we had to go against Dread Bomb, we had to go against the Wrecking Crew, and I know what you mean by the plus 30 and always 100 plus and all that. So dude, I understand that. I do. I can actually sympathize with you on that, man. It sucks, and that just shows you that these specialized groups that are like them, they'll get a lot more players that have the same mentality as them, so they'll able to actually keep growing their plus one. And it's hard to go against an alliance where your alliance is just trying to do their own thing, try to better themselves. Oh man, then you're in a worse spot than CVA was. I can say that to you honestly. We will probably have about, in CVA we probably end up having maybe 20. I'd say our subcaps will probably be around maybe 60, and our cap part that we in CVA didn't like to deploy their cap. No, CVA is officially, CVA is CVA is on a slow dead, they're rotting corpse. They're slowly dying in the game right now. When we left, no sec, they're going to lay on someone else's couch. Yeah, they're dead alliance. Dead alliance leader. They're never going to get back to Providence. Never get back to Providence. Yeah. Their numbers are too low, and their game style is to be honest with you, it's dead. And they're looking for content. They're looking for content for the players that they actually have. The last time I checked on them, I checked on them twice. All right. And the reason why I know this is because I have one of my directors that used to be a director for me in my corp. He's in CVA still, right? And he's fighting a losing battle of trying to get them to go back to Providence. They don't have the manpower. They're never going to ever have the manpower on the current NRDS, the way that they run NRDS. It's never going to work anymore. CCP has pretty much nerfed NRDS out of the game. It's not viable anymore. But that also too, you're looking at their playership when we left them and we joined Invictus a year or so ago. Is it? Yeah. Hold on a second. Where is it? A year and 4 months ago, when we left, their numbers were roughly sitting at, I want to say, 1,500. Oh yeah. That's due to EQ. That's due to EQ. I heard he wouldn't step down for being the alliance leader. It's time for new blood in that alliance. It's time for new leadership. Until he hands it over, you're looking at a dead coalition or dead alliance. That they're a whale sitting out in the ocean, just died. They just slowly dying. They need new leadership. They need a new direction. The lore of the game, 27 mil out of that one, is not going to help them survive. Not going to help them, right? It's not possible for them, for their game style at all. They're slowly, like I said, when we left there was like 1,500, right? We checked 6 months after, and you look, they went to 1,000. I checked after I had talked to my director when he found out that my ex-director, when we found out that we're going to be Invictus is going to be closing their alliance up. All right, when that happened, you're looking at, he's like, hey, maybe you guys can come back, and I said, are you crazy? We're never going back to CVA. They're over in Syndicate. Syndicate is a Yeah, I understand that. That's all. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't. Let me switch over to this scene real quick. I couldn't live in NPC. No, I can't. It's too hard. Be honest with you. It is so hard to live in NPC. No, no bonuses at all. You know what I mean? Ratting, mining. You know, I think they. Okay. Yep. You live in a low second. Okay. Yeah, it's so hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to, for what they're doing. It's they want one thing, but they're not willing to give up that. You know, you have to give up something. Like if you want to go to certain groups, you have to give up something, right? And you know, you want more people that can actually fight with you. You want to be a little bit more secure, and then you're saying, well, we don't want to go to this space, right? You know, you have that you know, that seesawing, right? That balancing act, right? And alliance leader is supposed to weigh those options out and get the best one, right? And for those guys, like I said, EQ runs that. You know, I thought he, at the point in time, he made some solid. Oh yeah, what is your favorite doctrine that you like? Oh, tornadoes. Tornadoes. If I had to choose, if I really had to choose doctrines, you know, I like the Cerberus, you know what I mean? I'm old school in the sense that, and this is where, you know, yep, I get you on that. I get you on that. Yeah, that's... Look, my puppy's crying again. He's literally crying again. I want to have to go. He wanted to go outside for a second. What time is it? Ugh, did I? Yeah, I did. I gave all those over. I mean, come here, you. Say hello. Say hello. Here, let me move this down some. Say hello. Say hello. All right. All right. My other dog is sleeping. Give me a second, let me put him on the bed. Cerberus Doctrine is... I love the Cerberus Doctrine. I do. I'm waiting for CCP to make changes to the battleships coming up next year. Looks like they might end up giving them more... Hey. Looks like they might give them more DPS. And give them more of a little bit more usefulness. But yes, I am with you 100% on that, man. Right here, me and you, right here, right here. That's what I'm talking about right there. But if you watch that CCP video of them, yeah. In the CCP little the little question and answers, and they pulled most of their questions from the forum page. And the thing is, with that, what they wanted was, it's only a few more minutes here, you know, we're just sitting here chatting, guys. They wanted carriers to go after supers to go after titans, okay? And then they wanted battleships. They want to make battleships be able to go after dreads and carriers. They want to give them someone to be afraid of, you know what I mean? And that, to me, is exactly what I am freaking talking about. And the reason why I say that, and this is experience with me when I was in Providence and we Titan bridged over from FY over. But they're not in fleet doctrines. That's the thing. Until they actually get into fleet doctrines, CCP is sort of gonna, you know, nurse those, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, right? Until they become a full doctrine, which, you know, they're not too much worried. It's some doctrine. It's some ships in the games that will never ever be. Yes, that is true. What is a dread going for now? Like 9 bill for a dread? Yeah, true. But no, it's one of the... It's AB, okay. Yeah, I just remember my first really big... Yeah. I remember when we were using dominance in Providence, and what ends up happening is we end up Titan bridging over to a low sec system, and we were going up against PL, and that's the first time that I actually got to see 2 dreads in low sec, right? And they were trying to kill a tanked carrier, right? And we end up getting logic carriers onto them, and then we end up we started just melting the dreads with Dominixes, and we end up landing like maybe 50 Ks off of them, and we put out our guard sentry drones, and we just started just welling on them, really welling on them. And at that point in time, the CVA was using this doctrine, and we were probably very successful with it. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's a beautiful thing. If you never went after it, it's crazy. I want to be. Shadow Cartel is all. They have their moments. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, it's sort of like Rogue Consortium when we were in Providence a year and 4 months ago, right? They literally said that they were there for the fights, right? They're there for the fights. They'll take some territory and they'll fight us, right? What ends up happening is they end up camping us, cloaky camping us, right? They were paying a guy for every 2 months that this guy was cloaky camping 100 systems. They gave him up 1 trillion. Oh, really? Oh, God. It's one of those things with I want to say with the guys that love caps. You know what I mean? You take them out of the caps and they're not that great. Oh, you workhorse stabbed it. There you go. There you go. That's crazy. It's yeah, that's crazy, man. Where is this at? I need to add this to. Oh God, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that it's one of those things that I I'll be honest with you, some of these groups, what they do for their entertainment. Sad to add, had to add that. It's just some of these groups that have all these big toys and they have to do something with them. You know what I mean? They have to do something with them, right? And it'd be nice. No one you know, it's one of those things that they're never going to give you what you want, right? Because if they do that, they have a chance of losing. If they have a chance of losing, they're not going to take those fights. Oh yeah. What did you use for that too? Do you use tornadoes for that, or what did you use for going after the Pocos? Oh really? How much DPS did you get out of one of those? I'm curious. $2K? Really? Okay, shit. Damn, okay, shit. A lot easier. Yeah. They don't take that long to build either, so yeah, I can understand why you would go with that one. But 2K damage for Telos, that's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. I don't even know what to say to that. That's really crazy that you can get 2K out of that. You know what I mean? Ooh, yeah. No, I wouldn't go with polarizing on that Vexer, man. I would say doing what you're doing. How much hit points do you have on those Vexers? Because that right there is going to be the 25K. Yeah. Yep. And you got an orbit of you can put your drones out to like what 61Ks. So you don't have to be on the target. You just can be like 60Ks away from it almost, right? Give or take. Yeah. Oh, you got blasters on it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now okay. Yeah. They got that bonus. Yeah. Everybody likes putting those blasters on it. I like putting auto cannons on Vexers. You know why? They don't use up any cap. They don't use any cap. I would do that all day long. Yeah, they you know. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's just shoot. Okay. That's I can see that, man. That's good. I think when it comes down to it, your group the group that you're in has to do one or two things. They have to get more PvPers in, if you have more industrial, I think if you have more industrials in your corp or in your alliance than you have PvPers, it's just a matter of time before the right group comes and finds you. You know what I mean? And your numbers that when you go out are the numbers that count. So if you only have 50 players going out, it's hard. Yeah, I understand that. You know, Care Bears with teeth, as we used to call them. You know, when the veterans, when I was a young puppy in this game, they used to call them Care Bears with teeth. But yeah, it's, even though you say that, they still at some point will go back to doing what they're doing. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. I try to do it every moment that I can. You know what I mean? Like with us, where we're going next week. Literally, you know, I'm not taking anyone that does industry. Like if the person comes into the corp and they're supposed to be PvPing or they're a ratter, you know what I mean? I'm fine with that. But if they turn around and says to me, hey, I want to start ice mining, I want to start doing building stuff, I find this part of the game interesting, they have less than 16 hours. I have been playing long enough to know that human behavior in this game is a motherfucker. I will be honest with you. The human behavior in this game, it's crazy. You know, if someone gets an ideal in their head in this game, that's it. For you to turn them away from it, especially if they're really passionate about it, like my director, he's into CVA, right? And we literally had told him that CVA is a dead alliance, but he thought that he could make a change to him. Yeah. Some can be changed, but some can't, you know, and most likely those guys that are doing indie, they just want to come home, you know, and I'm not saying this is typical. I'm just going to say this is an example that we know of. Yes. Like some guys like to come home after working a long day, smoke a joint, and drink a beer or two, and sit and chat in comms and blow up rocks. And I'm not saying that's not a bad thing. It's just that's their gameplay. You know what I mean? They'll weigh that out. To do that kind of gameplay, they'll give up something on the other side before they can do something else. You know, be more secure, go to, you know, like yeah. Yeah, like reason that I want to ask you this: do you think that, and we're just waiting for the game to come back up, do you think that your alliance is generating off of moons more than 30 billion a month? It doesn't have to be exactly. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. And how many people do you have in the alliance in your numbers? That shows us it's a small group. Okay. All right. So a month. Yeah. I got you. it's one of those. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So like for me, I have late US time zone, early US time zone, or mid US time zone, and then late, and then Australian time zone. Okay. Yeah, until you can get more numbers on your side. Now, during that, during that time, how many industrials are actually online? Do you guys have a standing fleet? Because if you're standing fleet, if you have a standing fleet, everybody should be in standing fleet, right? Standing fleet is for in case somebody gets tackled or anything, you can rush to them instead of them. You're trying to, hey, join this fleet, join this fleet, join this fleet. Okay. Yeah, you gotta. Okay. 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 Yep. Yep. We're just waiting for the server to come back up, guys. You got it hard, man. You got it hard. I know that hardness. I know how that feels. I do. Like I said, it's hard. Like for me, most fleets are not attainable for us in this time zone. Like right now, it's about 12. It's about 10, 12 right now PM Saturday night, right? And right now you're looking at most of the fleets in the game really happen not in my time zone. Most of them happen is when I'm rolling over to scratch my ass. You know what I mean? So you have to find a group that actually can put out the right numbers during that time. So that what makes it a little bit harder for us. That's the reason why we end up concentrating on small gangs, because fleet work doesn't happen in our time zone really. It happens in European time zone, early European. And when your early European happens, it's probably like 2 or 3 hours after we go to sleep. Like normally, yeah, we're you know, normally say around this time I'm getting up to, or I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? Not on a Saturday night, but I'm just saying. Okay, okay. Are you guys looking for another place? Oh. Currently, no. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, you thought about, you know, what they call sitting on somebody else's couch for the time being? Just to try to grow your numbers a little bit? Oh, okay. 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 All right. It just, yeah. Well, how about this, man? When you get a chance. Okay. When you get a chance to, hit me up in game, man. Bethany Chandler for Infinite Choices. I'll link it to you when here. Let me type it here. Hit me up with an in-game email when you get a chance to, man. Just a point of contact. Just a point of contact. If you guys were looking for someplace, you know. Oh, what's going on with CCP? And let me do a see if it's not me. Let me reload the launcher. Oh, 60. Is it a patch? It must be a patch today. Yeah, it's oh, I think I know why. My other client didn't shut down. My other client didn't shut down either. Other client didn't shut down. That's weird. Yeah. You hoping for it, huh? You hoping? Let me make up another drink, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's get back. Let's see, YouTube and Twitch and Facebook are still up and running. Good, good. See what my guys are doing. What is everybody up to? Yeah, this is unusual. Unusual. Are you moving around with those filaments? $18 seconds until startup. Yeah, I'm the dude. Hey, man, I appreciate the chatting. You made this interaction great. I appreciate it, man. Oh, Merry Christmas for those that are. Enjoy your time with your family, man. Enjoy your time. Merry Christmas to you too, man. I can't wait for it. Make sure you put your Twitch name in there, man. Just to give me a good reference. All right. Let's get this bad boy going again. To stick around with my video here. Straight here. Since back in business. Let me just bring on another. Bring on this other tone. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. Get back to it. I want to see if I want to see if the storm moved on us. I think it probably moved. Give me a second here. I gotta do a trade. Let's see. Let me do a trade. see what I have here. Nope, 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 and nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna switch this over to here. Put this back on. I want to go ahead and with this tune set. Alright. I want to put all this into the cargo hold. Let's go and see if the ice field is still here. I think it's still here, but I wasn't too sure if it had moved on us. Because I think it might move later on. You know what I mean? No, it's still here. Let me see what the strength is. Okay, strength is still good. Alright, let's go back. Ooh, look at the site's generating now. Ooh. Let's go make some ISK. Actually, I want to do something. 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 Do something here. Sorry about that. I want to do something. I want to do something here. I'm going to go check this out. I want to live a little bit outside of my comfort zone, and I want to do something that I wouldn't take this high enough. I wouldn't take this risk for it, right? But I'm just going to jump in this system, and I want to see if what's in the system. All right, to be honest with you, I just want to see what's in the system. You know what? You know what? All right, I just want to see. I want to see. Right? I want to see. All right. You know what? I want to go here. I want to try this one here. All right. Like if it happens to blow up, we might buy another one. I'm going outside my comfort zone. All right. I am. I'm really going outside my comfort zone. And all right. Fuck it. What else can I say? What else can I say? I'm going to try it. All right. I'm going to try this. I'm outside of my comfort zone, really. Like, you know, so forgive me, you know. And those I play the numbers. All right. I play the numbers. I play the numbers. Ooh. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Alright. I'm just playing the numbers. I like to play the numbers. Play the numbers in my favor. Alright. Alright, here we go with the repping. Repping starting now. I'm gonna start the repper now. I'm gonna start it now. Okay. Chew through, rep up. Alright, I got it at a good spot. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yes. Okay. Alright, I ain't gotta worry about him. Alright. Okay, I'm cool with that. Alright. You know what I mean? That's gonna be my next target there. It's gonna be my next target there. Alright. This is totally out of my comfort zone. You hear what I'm saying? Totally out of it. Alright. Ugh. Oh boy. Get that little bit of a sick feeling in my stomach right now, guys. I don't have my scouts. I don't have my eyes. I don't have, you know, I just don't have it, right? I'm sitting here with no pants on. It feels like, you know what I mean, with the cameras on. It's just oh, I got that feeling. I got that eerie feeling. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. You know what I mean? I got that feeling. Let's see how this goes. Ugh. You know, if I can get 1 or 2 sites here, I'll take it. Right? I'll take it. I'll take it, you know. If I get 1, you know, if I can do this 1 here, I want to see what I can get. All right, I do. I want to see what I can get out of it. See what the spawn rate is going to be here. Right. Let's give you a close up. You see, this handles it. It handles that nuke pressure quite well. Right. All right. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now at the same time, I'm moving away from the center point. You know what I mean? I'm trying to increase my numbers by moving away from the center point. All right, I want to do a reload. Oh boy. Alright, alright. You gotta get that number, you gotta get that number, you gotta get that number. You gotta get that number. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, Nothing on D-scan. I'm trying to see what's on D-scan. What's on D-scan, right? What's on D-scan? What's on D-scan? Nothing. Nothing. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. What you got? I'm gonna let you keep coming closer. Keep coming. I want to switch this, turn this off. Come on. Come on. I want to stop the ship. I want to stop it. I want to switch this over to long range. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to hit this right here. I'm going to bookmark it. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What's my range on this? 21. Okay. Oh, it should be 26. Yeah. Well, he's coming now. Alright, he's in range here. Alright. gonna let them keep coming towards me. That center point right there, you see that? I'm 63 off of it, all right? All right? There's Sand. Come on. Come on. And I'm just hitting that D scan. I'm hitting that D scan. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. D scan. Work with me. You know what I mean? Work with me. You know, I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm just gonna have to do my thing. You know what I mean? I want to know. I need information. You know what I mean? I need the information. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 I can live with that. I can live with that. I think I... Okay. All right. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing still. Ugh. Though you guys know my hands are sweating. You know what I mean? 3 mil. Are you serious? I'm taking this risk for a lousy 3 mil. 3 mil. 3 mil. You're hearing me, right? 3 mil. Come on. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth the risk. It ain't worth it. It's not. You know what? One more. One more. No. Yes. I won't take it. I won't take it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, man. You know what? I won't do it. I'm gonna do one more. No. Oh. What's it there? Charlie Chaplin. Hold on. Oh man. I was making so much more in nullsec. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was something else, man. Right? Just like, well, you know, I say that, but also at the same time, I end up getting, I say about an hour or so ago, I end up getting about 140 mil in the high sec system here. You know, so. And I did probably about 12 sites, so that you know what I mean. That it is what it is, right? Give me a second here. I'm just trying to. Okay, this guy is coming up. No kill board. No kill board. No kill board. All right. All right. All right. All right. You know, I'm gonna give you one more. I'm just going one more. You know, screw it. Screw it. Screw it. We go for it. We'll go for one more. We do one more, guys. One more. One more. I'm on edge. My hands feel, you know what I mean? I don't have my alts. I don't have people, you know, I don't have my alts watching gates for me. You know, I don't have all that now. You know, so I can probably set that up, but I'm trying to. Ooh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. You know, forgive me. You know, I try to keep my risk factor down. You know, some. You know, that's me. That's me. Oh, okay. He's in adventure. Okay. All right. I can live with that. I can live with it. Let him do his thing. He leaves me alone, I'll leave him alone. But you know that's not, if he's a battle venture, he's going to try to get some. You can bring it, baby. You can bring it if you want. You hear what I'm saying? If you want to bring it. But I know once I get in the site, I'm in a good spot. You hear what I'm saying? I'm in a good spot. stop that, brother. Here we go. Yeah, here's that. Look at that Weber. Weber's gonna be the first one I go after. Alright. I wanna go for that Weber. I'm gonna take this guy up first here. But I wanna keep moving. Ugh, look at that newt pressure. Not bothering me. Here we go. One more. I want that Weber. Look at that Weber. That Weber I want off. I want the Weber off of me. I want to keep pushing out. I want to keep pushing out. I want to keep pushing out. That's it. I want to get away from that center point. That point where you warp in. That point right here. Right where my mouse is. Right there. That point right there. I want to get away from that point. That point is it's not good for me. So if there was another cruiser coming in, you know what I mean, I'm at risk. And only cruisers can come into these sites, so I don't have to worry about frigates. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about battle ventures. I just got to worry about cruisers upward, right? That's what I have to worry about. And we're gonna see how this pans out for me on this one. Oh man. If what's the name was here, he would have told me, hey, check your can I claim? Yay! Alright. What I'm talking about. Let's see how we do on this one here. Come on. Taking it to it, baby. Taking it to it. I'll have to do a reload here anyway, so I'll do a reload. Blast it. I thought I took those out. Oh, that's from the other side I just got. Okay. No biggie. All good. We're all good. We're sitting here trying to do the winter Nexus in a low-sec system, and I'm also using a Loki, and I'm using Loki because I don't want to use a Marauder. You know what I mean? I don't need to flex to show, you know, my ISK. I can do it with something cheaper, and also at the same time I can be flexible. I can go in areas that they can't, right? You know, so if you take a Marauder into these low-sec systems, they're going to end up right on top of you. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, he's got a Marauder over here. Let me go get him. You see me on these scans, you're going to think, I wonder if he's nullified. Yes, I am. I won't just put it out there. I can go to a hidey spot and I can cloak up. You know what I mean? I can do that. I can literally go to a safe spot here and done. That's it. And that reminds me, as we're sitting here in this lovely system, I'm going to go down to Pushing it, pushing it.
Module has run out of charges.
I only have to probably put one missile into a, and then he's gonna pop. 2, 3. So two overall. I'm at 21Ks off of that entry play. Come on. Hit me up. Let's go for it, baby. Let's go for it. Oh, this is a brawl. This is gonna be a slobber knocker. In a left, in a right, in a left, in a right. Jab, and a jab, and a jab. He's got him rocking. He's got her rolling. Oh, yeah. Look at him. He's on his back foot right now. He's up against the ropes. He's trying to play possum with him. He's taking a couple punches. He's jabbing back a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we got us a slobber knocker going on, and back and forth they go, back and forth they go. Oh, look at, he's up close. He's want to go for that uppercut. He's going for that uppercut right now. He's going for it. Oh, he misses. He misses. Oh, wait a minute. He's back on him. He's back on to the body blow, body blow, body blow, body blow. He's working him over. He's working him over. Now they're moving. Now they're back in the middle of the ring. They're jabbing. Nice jab. Jab for a jab. Cross punch. Look at that. He is going at it. No fancy moves, no fancy move. This is just a slobber knocker right at him. And ladies and gentlemen, oh, he goes down! He goes down! Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. I think we got us a 10 count going to happen here. All right. So let's see what we get out of this one. All right, let's see what we get out of this one. And it's coming in, it's reeling in. And a little bit of ISK comes in. That's 7 mil. Swore I had something go off. Let's see what we got here. Opening up. What do we get? 2022. All right. All right. That's still not worth it, right? It's still not worth it, right? So one more to say we did 3. To say we did 3, okay? Let's just see. Let's just see. Reload. Alright. We're gonna reload. Alright. Don't need no fancy ship. I have my Loki. Inbound, inbound. There we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. That's the push we wanted. We wanted to see the push. Wanted to see the push. All right, that healed it up. Mm-hmm. All right. Uh-oh. Did he just lose his ship? Mother plucker. He did. He just lost his ship. Scanning. The Venture just lost his ship. I don't know if it was to rats or to a PvPer. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we get here. What do we get here? Let me go take a look. No. It looks like he lost it. I don't know. That other guy came in and then he went out. Yeah. Ah. Loki got him. Yep. Yeah, Loki got him. I can't remember if that guy was red or neutral or gray to me. Can't remember. Lillian Posson, what's up? YouTube, how you doing, man? I think that's a bot that's sitting in my channel on my YouTube. I think it is a bot. I might have to go over there and put the smackdown on it. To manage that. Let me live stream here. We're just waiting for the battleship to come in. I want to stop my ship. Here he comes. To actually see the stream itself. Come on. Come on. Alright. Here's that other guy that just killed that other guy. Alright. So all I need is the loot here. Alright. I want to line out towards the outer gate. I'm going to line out. Alright. At this point in time, I'm okay. This will be the third one, so if it's not good, we're not staying. I'm sorry, I can't stay. It's just my nerves. You know what I'm saying? My nerves. Look at this. Look at this. CCP. This is just above poverty level for Eve player. This is terrible. This is higher than mission running. You're killing me. You're killing me. You want me to risk my ship for a lousy 3 million? Ooh, I got a bowhead skin. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Ooh. Ooh. Woohoo. Man, oh man. It's not worth it. We're back. We're back. Oh, I need to dump too. I need to dump for the time being. Give me a second. Switch here. Let me just switch a little bit here up on you guys. I need to switch up. You know what? You know what I want to do, guys? This is what I want to do. I think let's go over here quick. What we're gonna do for Twitch here, and send you guys over to my board. I want you guys to stay safe. Those that are early U.S. time zone, stuff like that, Merry Christmas. Those are later, you know, if you're just going into Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna send you guys over to my boy. You'll like him.